What the hell were we doing last?
We're going to go to a ship and find water filters.
Right. We had just solidly decided to go back to the ship. I remember that now.
Yes.
And I like how Guido's just got this background of death and destruction and the rotting tree and the broken helicopter and everything. It's wonderful. It's very apropos. Yes. There's even a person there. Oh my God. He's just presiding over a person who's like, help me, please. And Guido's just ignoring him. Nobody likes that guy anyways.
Yeah, you can actually incorporate the whatever background you want with the green screen settings inside Zoom now.
Cool.
So
Your outer realm is showing.
It's okay. It's not showing up on stream, and I assume he has a crop too.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So, first thing, I turn to Cadiz and I say, Cadiz, I want you to make a contract with me right now that says you will do whatever I say forever.
Who is this Cadiz that you speak of?
It's he's right there. Or not Cadiz, sorry. Wrong guy. I turn to Hank.
There you go.
Hank, I want you to write this. And Hank's like, sure thing, buddy. And Hank just starts writing it out in blood, as you do. And it's like, okay, now I have this contract. It's on camera. Canon now. But I now own Cadiz's soul and the rights to control him forever. So I'm just going to talk at that really quick. Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
I got these contracts.
All right.
Wait. Roll your administer.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Hang on. Where's my... Oh, shoot. Where's my... I can't even tell if I'm live. Could someone check if I'm live? Really? Okay, thank you. There we go. Hey, Sacred King. Okay, so administer. I do have a little bit of administer. So that's kind of a crap roll. Whatever.
Well, it's average, you know.
So it's not a great contract, you know. It's just it's there.
You can tell there are some made up words in there.
I the counter administer.
Uh-oh. Waiting for it. Oh! He rewrites the contract, so I actually am he owns me.
Yeah, pretty much.
So now you own the party by virtue.
All right.
Dr. Reddy. Hey, Dr. Nimbus. So yeah, we head north or west, or east, whatever direction it is.
So
I think it's
West.
Before you leave,
we are stabbed.
Okay. Before you leave, as I'm sure you're like still talking with the mayor or whoever it is that you were speaking to. As you're on the road, having left the mayor's office, basically approaching the bridge, you can see to the north a lone horse rider galloping off to the north, and one of the townspeople running back towards you.
Okay.
Real quick, Guido.
Yeah.
Here's my save states.
Okay.
Got them right here. Hey, Brigwin. So, okay. To be clear, I should be able to tell this at a glance, but if it needs a roll, that's great. Are they coming at us or in our direction?
Okay, so basically what you're seeing, if you look at the map in Roll20,
mm-hmm.
The last of the buildings next to the river is where the person on horseback is riding away up the river.
This is not the right music for this. Okay.
Right about here.
I must. Oh, there it is. Damn, I'm getting chop in Roll20 for some reason. That's the weirdest thing ever. I'm getting actual honest to God chop in a browser window.
I don't know what to say.
If this is the new driver's issues, I'm going to be a little upset.
That'd be understandable.
Anyways.
So you see the guy on the horseback riding away. You can tell, even at this distance, you can tell that he is definitely not from this area.
Okay. Gosh, still on the wrong playlist.
For lack of a better way of describing it, he has chains and bicycle tires attached to his jacket.
Okay. There we go.
Ghost Rider?
So I'm gonna just kind of turn to the good doctor and say, Dr. Wilhelm.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna like gesture in the direction of the biker gang guy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna gesture again.
I'm not gonna make you roll a perception check or anything to see it. You can see it, so.
Hang on, let me silence that. Sorry. I don't. Do you want me to talk to him? I mean, I don't really want to approach this man.
Well, no, he's riding away.
Okay, even better.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna pull up my gun and just kind of level it at. Oh wait, hang on. I'm gonna pull up my gun and level it at him. Yeah, let me roll. I want to see if I can shoot his horse.
The horse do.
What's my DC to hit the horse?
The DC to hit the horse at this distance is probably going to be a 16.
Okay, and I have nothing on that, so damn. Oh wait, it didn't let me input the AC.
It's okay. So
well.
Remember, this is the new system.
Oh right. Okay. So let's pretend I shot the horse.
Okay, so he goes tumbling.
And I run over. I'm like, oh my god! Did you see the bandits that shot at you? You okay, sir? And I help him up. I really want to do that for real.
Okay.
No, okay.
So,
if this was Ghost Recon Wildlands, I would do that for real because I have a stealth sniper rifle in that game. There we go. Oh God, are you okay? Okay, real quick, Guido. Real quick.
Yeah.
One time we had to infiltrate a mansion with like druggies inside.
Mm-hmm.
I forget, Santa Blanca or whatever. And there was a couple Unidad people there, and I happened to be in a Unidad helicopter, so I got up right over, and both of us just jumped out. Helicopter, of course, does what it's going to do, and then that incited a fight between them, and they killed almost all of each other except for like 4 before we even started infiltrating.
Nicely done.
It was really funny. They're just, oh, you dropped a helicopter on us. Anyways.
Sometimes the AI is fun to mess with.
No, I can't do that here. Of course not. Okay, so you don't want to have anything to do with this, Dr.
I mean, we're going to find water filters. I mean, what is...
Yeah, but he's...
Okay, so as you guys are discussing this, the village person that is running towards you is basically yelling for the mayor. Actually, who would that be? That wouldn't be the mayor. It's going to be
the baker.
I like this. I stopped streaming for like 1 week and nobody's on my streams anymore. It's okay, I get it. I won't be streaming next week either. I'll be streaming my niece playing Dragon Age Origins. That's a lie. That's not happening.
Which starting elf? Okay.
No, she was playing backseat driving for the Red Cliff section, if you remember that.
I think so.
It's the town where it's like, oh my god, we're being attacked by zombies, and she knows what zombies are.
Oh, yes.
We're going to beat the zombies. And I have the spell that kills anything I'm active. I have a cheat mod on. So I'm like, okay, hit 4 to get rid of him. Okay. He looks really interesting. Hits 4 really hard, and then yes, we're super strong. The zombies can't stop us. So she's not afraid of the zombies because we can stop them. We just have to hit 4. All right, what do you got for us?
So, an older gentleman that you have not seen before steps out of the crowd next to the mayor's office, chewing on a piece of grass, and the villager coming down from the north runs up to him and immediately starts telling him about one of the food shipments that was sent to Digger Springs has been hijacked by bandits.
I kept telling him. Nobody was listening to me. Okay. I turned to Dr. Reddy and I'm like,
I mean, that's terrible, but we still have to get the water filters or the people will die anyway.
that's not an invalid point. But
Well, I mean, what are you thinking?
see, the problem is the politic guy in me, in the character, I should say, is like, this is more my thing. Like, you could deal with the freaking filters, I could deal with the people stuff, right? In fact, I'll even say that. I'll even say that out character. It's like, I mean, you could deal with this, right? This is your thing.
To go to a place potentially filled with all sorts of hideous mutants.
Oh gosh darn
But
it! Okay.
Here's the problem. I would likely need strength in order to get these filters out and back here.
Well, I'm not that strong. Yeah, kiss the muscles.
Ew, never mind. You're not coming.
It worked. Okay.
Look, I know we can deal with the bandit thing later. I know you want to put your foot into this town, but right now it's priorities.
All right. You do have a valid point. Let's go. I want to let them know. Wait, hang on. Did we already tell them we're going to check this out? I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure we did.
I feel like we did too, but I'm going to turn to my GM to verify.
If not, then we tell them.
Yeah.
So I know you told the mayor.
That's good enough. That's
okay.
good enough. So yeah, let's go ahead and book it. We've got something. We'll put a pin in the bandit situation. Damn it.
Another settlement needs our help.
That's it. Yeah. Let me mark it on your map.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and book it. Let's make good pace.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna like encourage Sonic, who is not named after any hedgehog, to like make good pace here as we go. Seriously, if I have to run, like, encourage to get him, you know, my scientist geek friend here to go quickly, I will do it. Where is it?
I will administer
I'll go
the proper way too.
I'll go lead.
Okay.
I rolled a 7 to convince you to go faster.
Oh.
So you're convincing him to go faster for the entire trip back to...
That's pretty much the idea. We are force marching this. And no, I did not, Sonic. Oh, God, it's another one I gotta look up later. Have you seen the Titans show one, Sonic Doctor?
Oh, don't forget to change who you're rolling as.
Oh, yes.
Did I? Sure. Oh, I didn't. I changed it earlier, and then
I really wish that would stick between
Yeah,
sessions.
me
but it
too.
doesn't. Hear that, roll 20? I wish that would stick between sessions.
Hint, hint.
You can do it. I know you can do it. Put it in local cache. Anyway. We may have said it last time, but I forget. How far approximately is this downed ship that we have to reach?
Good question.
If I remember correctly, it's about 20 or 30 miles.
Oh, that's a okay. That's a
it's
healthy
more
pace.
than a day. You're not going to make it in a day.
I'm despite the lead, Jay will point out that this is simply going to kill us if we try and get here within a day. I'm not a trained distance runner.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna force march until he passes out from exhaustion.
Great. I'll be exhausted for tomorrow.
Then I'm gonna grab his gun, shoot him in the back of the neck. No, I'm kidding. Whatever.
Ow.
Damn, it only did 3 damage. No, what I actually want to do is we're gonna start at a jog, and it's gonna become pretty obvious, like not a run, not a sprint, just kind of a long, faster than walking thing, right? And after I'm thinking like an hour, it's gonna kind of sink in how long this trip is, and we're just gonna kind of like not deliver. There's no vocal communication. We just kind of slowly
say, I used to power walk the complex when I had nobody to talk to during lunchtime.
And now we're just like walking the way there. And I'm going to stop for a moment. I'm going to turn to him and I'm going to say, do you remember seeing any vehicles back in the town?
If you do not count the animals, no. Not even any remains, I don't believe, unless they're incorporated to the building somehow that I didn't see.
Are these people vegetarians?
I don't think they are.
God, filthy vegans! That's a joke.
I mean, we literally went and hunted with the huntmaster.
That's true, we did. But, like, do they not have domestic animals? That never even occurred to me. God, these people are even weirder than I thought. Hey, HGC.
It may just simply be a matter of food production. If they can provide what they need for themselves and for trade, they really don't have any need for domestic animals. They don't really seem to have any ambitions for actually expanding outside of their area, to be honest.
We need to fix that, like, super quick. But first...
How do you go up and tell somebody to reproduce faster? I'm interested.
Well, there's this ancient earth music that I have.
The Barry White.
Yes, exactly. We just have to
Let's
find a
get
record
it on.
of the ancient.
Just pipe that through speakers 24/7.
Yeah, it's just Barry White music. Grow somehow. We don't know the specifics. It's not our business.
It sounds like something to be some faux pas strategy game.
It totally does too, like a humorous or a parody RTS. Cast Barry White, and your population goes up. So yeah, we walk to the ship, Guido, for a day and a half, or however long that takes. Like, we're in this for the long haul.
Okay.
We have to fix this filter.
Yeah, I'll try and harvest some stuff along the way, just so we can definitely see one of those.
Okay. Is it even remotely possible for us, with what we have available, to make a cot that someone could drag with both hands and the other person can lay on?
Yes.
Take turns. Okay. What do I need to roll to make that happen?
Survive.
Mm-hmm.
I turn to Dr. Reddy. I explain what I want to do, and I say, "Help me out with this, please."
Oh, I think I've heard about doing something like that.
Please help me out with this, please.
Is what attribute is it?
Oh, I didn't even put an attribute, did I?
Actually, it's going to be intelligence. So
that would go up by 1, I think. Nope, I don't even have a plus in my end.
So Jay helps you out and gives you a +2.
There you go.
Jesus Christ! 5
Yep.
Put together. It's like, perfect. Okay, you go ahead and take a nap on it. I'll go ahead and pull for the next 6 hours or so, and then we'll swap. Okay.
And he falls through.
Jay, what is this piece of
crap?
crap?
Why are you blaming me?
How could you make this piece of crap?
Hey, look, next time you assist me. How about
hang
that?
On, hang on. I roll a 13 on talking to convince you that this is your fault. Because you're the one who told me to use this particular branch and these leaves in the middle. You said that would work.
Can you use administer to deflect blame to someone who's not even here?
Oh! Wait, actually, hang on. We do have to actually decide where Hank is, because he's still in character.
Yes, Hank actually requisitioned these supplies, so if you think about it, it's actually his fault.
Hank's got a helicopter. Oh my god.
Okay, hold on. Let me... Let's see. There's that.
Damn it. I think I'm going to have to revert my graphics drivers, because it's still doing the same thing.
Is it the latest NVIDIA drivers? I'm not sure what graphics card you use.
It's the NVIDIA drivers.
Okay, so
We're done tonight.
Hank doesn't help or hinder the process, unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay. So Hank, Hank, I can just picture Hank's just sitting over there, like staring at me as I'm doing this, with this weird expression on his face. And I'm like, "What? Look, this way we can keep moving. I'm in a hurry. Okay, I don't have a car. I don't have a. What do we use in the future? That's 600 years ago.
Like for transportation?
Yeah.
Segway? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't have a Segway. I don't have a hover car. I don't have the TNT. Shoot, I can't remember the name of the model. There's a specific model in A New Hope, and I can't think of it. It's the T something. I don't have a Skies Hopper. I got nothing. We need to go.
Well, maybe you can, crouch down, we'll hop on your back, and we can go quickly.
All right, come on, let's go. Here. What do I roll for this?
No, we'll get there when we get there.
I roll exert. All right, come on. Up. Okay, I got you. What in the world is he rolling?
Oh, whoops. That forgot to switch it back to me. Regardless.
Hank is over there just going...
Also, ask me that question again during Lore Week, Sonic, because I got to talk about it then, because it's so terrible and stupid. So what's the 11?
So in the 11th hour of your trip, first of all, I need to know, so you tried to make the drag behind thing. Wow, I
The
just
sled?
Thank you. And it's not working.
Yeah, which is a shame, because I still feel like that's the best option, but whatever.
We just don't have the materials to do it right now.
Yep.
And we can spend enough time, and if we spend time getting them, we would be there already. So
No, you're right. We should just going with it.
it can't be helped.
We need to look for a working vehicle when we get there.
You can see, but I imagine if there was a working vehicle, they would have grabbed it already.
You never know. It's buried in a mountain. And there are a lot of parts there.
This is true. You could perhaps construct something that's working. I bet. Take going by Hank right now.
It's okay. We're out in the wild. We can call each other our normal names.
Yeah. I bet Hank would know what to do with it, right?
Hank's like, oh, absolutely. Hank today will be a dwarf. Absolutely.
Indeed, my good sir.
I have no problems whatsoever with making the things, but right now I can't be bothered.
I think he hit his head when he fell off the sled.
Oh God, you're right. Because we had him try it out for no reason.
Yeah.
Not the expendable or anything. All right, so the 11th hour hits, and we're like,
well, okay. So, how long do you guys travel before trying to make the sled, and how long are you going to travel before?
1 hour before making the sled.
Okay.
It was one of the first things we tried.
Okay. And then, are you planning to stop for the night somewhere?
I mean, we kind of have to, as much as I actually don't want to.
Yeah.
You
You took the remains of the sled and lean it up like a lean-to.
I will turn to my fellows and get some fear. Whoa! It just canceled all of a sudden. It was weird sounding. You guys hear that? It just stopped. Anyways, thank you very, very much, Melkor Blade. Very much appreciated. What? It's okay.
Yeah,
Third
hold on.
really, really likes
There you go.
Titan trailer, Sonic
Oh
Doctor.
my gosh.
Very much so.
I haven't been that disappointed since I saw that romantic Frankenstein trailer.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, that donation was actually for your
It's real.
to help you. Yeah,
It's
that's a real
real.
thing. That is a real thing. I'm aware of that. Okay, so what I'm thinking is I'm going to turn to Dr. Reddy.
Mhm.
Maybe like
You are turning to a lot of people today.
I'm turning Japanese, and I'm turning Japanese now.
I really think so.
I really do think so. Are we going to try to? Are we going to do this normally, or are we going to rush it? That's what it boils down to. Real discussion. We can go through exhaustion through the night. That's a thing we can do. Or we could try to sleep the night and acknowledge that we're going to get there like 10 hours later.
Yeah, he looks back in the direction of town, thinks for a second, and says, I don't really see any point in rushing it.
100
Roll Hippocratic Oath.
Is that kind of doctor?
Whoa! Why am I'm the Yakuza guy. Why am I the good guy here? Okay.
No, it's just simple chances. If we kill ourselves doing this, not literally, but if we kill ourselves doing this, then they get it much later anyway. We still have to go back.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
It launches some huge explanation about humans being endurance runners that's completely uninteresting.
It's
Probably not incredibly accurate, but
humans, as you know, by their 4 legs, allow them to run for extensive. No, okay.
Just like
right.
a cheetah.
Since I am outgunned here by the only other person in the party at the moment.
Yeah, I said it in English.
Sir, not appearing in this film, will agree with Reddy, I imagine. So I will very reluctantly agree to sleep for the night, but I insist I take first watch.
No, this is okay with me.
So I do. Whoa, dude, you're not. That's not a pillow.
But Hank is a proper pillow. I don't know what you're talking about.
Hank? Oh, Hank's asleep too.
Okay, so you're not stopping for the night yet.
No, we will stop for the night when it's night, but
okay.
We have decided that we are stopping.
Okay. And I just realized, what time would you have left?
Oh, that's a good question. So we went hunting.
I think it was fairly early. No, not early, but it was still relatively early in the day.
Yeah, I feel like noonish is about when we left. That's just the impression I got.
Yeah, that feels right. So you're not going to be traveling for 12 hours from noon.
No.
So
we'll travel an hour, take a break, fail, travel, let's say like 3 hours, pause, take a break, rest our feet,
So probably about then you're going to be... You will have come upon the campsite that you guys were at.
Memories.
2 days ago.
Oh God, yeah, it really hasn't been that long in game.
Yeah.
Okay. Sonic, stop giving me money. Thank you for the link, and I appreciate it. Do you want me to put both those in the bank, by the way? Even though I'm not really doing that right now, technically. So, okay. Let's go ahead and stop here for the night, guys. What do you think?
That also seems like a good place setting. We still even have the indentions over there where we laid before.
Okay. So
wait a minute. No, that's wild animals.
No, it's cool. It's cool. You go to sleep first. All right, Hank, let's go. No. I will take first watch. I'm pacing. Like, my character is actively anxious about this whole situation.
Okay.
I'm not being super quiet if anything wants to sneak up on me.
Okay.
I actually have tension music. It just occurred to me. Pull it up. Brand new. It's from a game called Celeste. The song name is Anxiety.
Wow.
Okay.
Sneak.
He totally sneaks up on me, I'm guessing. I should probably roll awareness. It just occurred to me.
Well,
so at -1 because I'm super distracted. Okay, I don't see anything.
What are you guys doing?
Those two are sleeping.
Okay.
You know, like in Sims, you just hit a button and you fall asleep. That's what they did.
Yes. I mean, if it's like, within the first minute or so, probably not. But
Yeah.
he probably goes to sleep fairly quickly after.
I like to think that while both are asleep and not aware that this is happening, they start cuddling a little bit.
It's cold.
I mean, maybe that's in your headspace, but you look over there like, boy, if no.
If only. Take a picture. No, no. What I actually picture is like Hank, who is used to all this, he's just lounged out, whatever. And Jay is like super uncomfortable, way over in the corner, hunched up, trying to get comfortable, and shuffling every few minutes, right? That's my actual picture.
Okay. So a couple other questions then.
Okay.
Did you start a fire?
No.
You said you're pacing?
Yeah.
Are you trying to be quiet, or are you just...
I'm probably trying to be a little bit quiet, but I am filled with fear at Psychotic. Thank you very, very much, Psychotic.
So probably not just stomp, stomp, stomp. But
yeah,
still...
no, I'm not like actually out of my mind. I'm doing this, back and forth.
Yeah, just like normal pacing.
Yeah. I am not a cartoon. I am actually remaining relatively quiet.
Okay. So, give me just a second here. So, you're pacing. How attentive are you to your surroundings?
I'm going to say at like half capacity. That's why I gave myself a negative on the roll.
Okay.
That's why I was like, yeah, this is probably not the best I've ever paid attention to things.
Okay. In that case, nothing happens.
Okay, that's terrifying.
5 rolls later.
Yeah.
Okay, nothing happens.
Yeah, if you're here 5 minutes figuring out something and he says, okay, nothing happens, that's the worst thing. But nothing happens, so I just keep doing my watch quietly, waiting patiently for the nightmare to unfold.
So I'm assuming you're going to pass your watch on at some point? Okay.
And I'll...
Yes, I'll take the next watch.
Okay. And Hank will take the last.
Yeah.
All right. So the next morning, Hank wakes you up.
Oh my God! What's that coming out of your eye sockets, Hank?
It's eyes.
That's the worst possible thing.
He was he was thinking about the past he left behind, and he's been crying.
Oh,
yeah, I heard it all night long. It was terrible. He's just sitting there going. He says, "I miss Bessie. I miss my tractor." That kind of stuff.
See, I was picturing like tentacles coming out of his eye sockets.
Oh, okay.
That works too. We want to be boring about it.
He's just a normal sad person.
Oh, damn. Wait. Okay.
All right.
So, let's go.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, let's book it. I'm refreshed. I'm ready. We're gonna spend the first hour jogging again. 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
2, 3, 4. I don't know, but I've been told killing people gets really old. No? Okay. Does anything intercept us on our way to the ship?
So you guys make your way up past the waterfall, back into the trees. So you're back into Vine Snake territory.
Yes.
What's your plan?
So my plan is to be very alert and basically have my club out at all times. Like I'm going out with the club out, and I'm going to encourage Hank to go out with his gun out, and for Reddy to never touch his gun ever.
Okay.
I'm only slightly kidding about that, but seriously, dude, if you're going to shoot us again, I don't know. Do you feel safe shooting the
I'll
snakes?
just use a knife, I suppose.
Okay, get your knife out. No, out. No, equip the damn thing.
Yes, I'm equipping it.
Okay.
You see, click on it. It's just passing between one hand to another.
All right. So we're not like being stealthy at all. We're just going, but we are waiting for noise or
on the lookout for stuff, but not trying to be ninjas or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
What horribleness befalls us?
The 18 of horribleness.
Ooh, I love 18s. Those are the worst. It's better than none in a 19, though. High the count.
So, actually, go ahead and give me some notice rolls.
Okay.
Let me. Any modifiers? Like 30.
Well, so how on edge are you?
I'm pretty on edge, admittedly, because I have bad memories of Snakeville.
I mean, I got a foci that forces me to be on edge all the time. I got the alert foci, basically.
Okay.
It doesn't give anything to notice. It's just anti-surprise stuff.
So
basically.
10. That's with +0.
Yeah,
okay.
That's with +0 as well.
Okay. So you guys can see as you're moving back up the river from the waterfall.
Okay.
Several of the vine snakes in the trees off the river.
Okay.
Your experience with Jacqueline, the hunt mistress, has given you better eyes to be able to see them with. So you are more able to notice them as opposed to the trees that they're wrapped around.
Yeah, okay. I Death Eagle. So, okay. Are they, like, how do I phrase this? Are they being particularly threatening? Like, are they like, oh my god, we gotta attack that thing that's going through our territory?
So they have not shown aggression yet.
Okay. I'm thinking live and let live. We got other things to deal with, right?
Yeah, I don't want to fight any snakes right now. So
if you want to fight snakes, I am all for fighting snakes.
No, not in particular.
It's totally cool. We can. Okay, he wants to fight snakes, Hank.
I don't.
We're still walking. Yeah, I'm gonna basically try to, as much as is possible, avoid areas that are particularly dense with the things to avoid any aggressive movements, to avoid triggering them. Basically,
Okay.
In MMO terms, I'm trying not to aggro anything.
Yep. No, I understand. And so with your successful notice rolls, you can skirt the areas where you see them.
Okay. Awesome. So we our way through. And then behold, there's the ship.
Yeah, so several hours go by, and you make your way.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Real quick.
Yeah.
On the way there, I want to play Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
So I'll GM. Jay, you're gonna play a Lugian named Guido. Hank, you're gonna play an elf named Z.
Okay.
Yes, that seems to be the right voice.
It's perfect. It's the perfect voice for her. But okay, all joking aside, and this is a little life tip for any of my or Guido's viewers. D&D is one of the best things to pass long trips for. I'm not even kidding. Like you can't have all the books and whatnot, but as long as you've got enough of it up here and you're good at improving, it is a great way to pass the time. Time will just fly by. So we do that on the way there. I want that to be a real thing. I want that in canon.
One thing that I used to do was if I needed a die roll, the first car to pass, the first number in their license plate.
Oh, yep. I've actually done that too. Sometimes I just do the deck of cards method.
Sure, yeah.
Where it's like, here you go. Anyways, so yeah, we play D&D, then we get there. Sorry, I just want that to be a thing. I want us to have an ongoing D&D campaign in your campaign. Please continue.
D&Deception, yep.
Yes.
Okay, So you get to the entrance to the mall, and you can see the what is essentially a creek leaking out of the building, making its way into the river.
Okay.
I'm assuming you're going to go back to that main entrance that you exited out of previously?
Yes, because we know it. We're aware of it. We know what we're getting into.
Okay.
And now we're doomed. All right. Actually, before we actually enter, I'd like to get up to like the entrance and listen for a bit.
Okay. So your page should be changing.
Oh, let me get my character sheet out of the way.
Yep.
There we go. Back in the mall. My favorite place to be. That's a total lie.
Oh, I think they renovated since we've been here.
I think you're right. It smells a lot fresher than it was when we went through here literally 2 days ago.
They put out Glade plugins, of course.
Oh, I love Glade, especially like the pomegranate or the grapefruit ones. All those like sour fruits work.
Yeah, I'm a simple person. Like the ocean breeze stuff, that's just fine.
That's just fake, though. It's not even a real smell. Ocean breeze. There's no ocean breeze smell. They're just.
I know what ocean smells like. I'm just saying that I prefer.
How do you know what I don't even know what the ocean smells like. I'm probably richer than you. Was richer than you.
I don't think so.
Oh my god! What kind of money were you making as a DNA manipulator?
It was pretty good money.
Wow. Well, I do appreciate that you're still keeping up that.
And I would still be rich if all the banks had not been blown up.
That's true, but I probably would too. I mean, all three of us.
I invest in gold. I thought it was a great long-term investment, but it just didn't pan out.
Meanwhile, we hear nothing, right?
That is correct. You are hearing nothing.
Okay, so we go ahead and enter, and it's like, all right. So here's my thinking. We have a choice. I'm sorry, this is the player, me, Lore, speaking to Guido. Here's I feel we have a choice here, right? We can do this as a normal dungeon crawl like we have been doing, or you can make us roll search rolls. Which would you prefer? You get where I'm going, right?
Yeah, so the question is, do you want to make a beeline for the basement, or do you want to spend any time exploring and possibly encounter other things, find other things that you missed?
That is a good question. I turn to my esteemed doctor.
I think our priorities are probably this: go to the basement, get the filters first, and then because there was a garage here, correct?
Yeah, I remember that.
Go to the garage and see if we can follow up on that vehicle idea.
Okay.
Filters fast.
I mean, we're not going to find anything, but yeah, I agree. Well, filters absolutely should be first. So let's beeline for the basement right now.
Okay.
Get these filters. Sort of assuming that that's where the filters are.
Okay. So then what I'm going to need is sneak rolls from the both of you. And I'm going to go ahead and roll for Hank as well.
Okay. How many? I guess we'll just start with 1. 6. Jesus.
Hey, look, come here and look at this sheet of glass. Crunch, crunch. Yeah, it makes this really great sound.
This is fantastic glass.
Let me see if there's anything in this wind chime shop.
Ling, 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 ling. Oh, dude, you're missing out in the China shop. This is fantastic.
Oh, here's the drums comedically falling down shop.
I love this place, but don't.
Okay.
Nothing? Okay.
Okay. So
they're talking about DBZ or something in the chat, so I don't know what they're up to.
Yeah, and I'm totally not paying attention to chat right now. I'm assuming if they say something that I don't notice, one of you will let me know. Yeah. Okay, so you guys make your way down from the roof entrance. You had left the rope there, if I remember correctly.
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Because we debated that for a while.
Right.
And I think we decided on the off chance of being able to come back here, like anything chasing us is probably going to chase us regardless, was pretty much our reasoning. So this gives us ability to get back in easier.
I seem to remember you had pulled the rope up, but you had left it.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So you throw the rope back down, I'm assuming. Climb down.
Tug on it for a bit.
And make your way back into the depths of the mall.
I'm immediately heard by everything. Sorry. Super dead. Third, this is it. Have you decided on the second character?
It's okay. There can't possibly be more creatures down here
Here we
now.
go.
I've actually thought. So I've already thought of a new character for you when you die. You should
Okay.
play one of those mutant cats back in town.
I don't know about that.
No, come on.
Only if I can be a traveling merchant.
Oh no, that's my job. I'm
You
going to be
tell
the traveling
everybody.
merchant. You're my bodyguard, and Cadiz will run for his life, so he'll keep playing Hank. It'd be really unfair to kill his character when he's not here, so he just kind of makes it
I think you're dead. Sorry.
out. Sorry. It's
What happened?
my
They
fault.
intentionally pushed you down an elevator shaft.
It's hard. And we had to do it like
Yes.
5 times in a row. It was terrible.
Yes.
All right, sorry, Guido. Go ahead.
So, do you guys remember your way around?
No. Like you've shown us a picture, and I remember, like, I distinctly remember the area where we were fighting the damn robots because we were there for quite a while. And I remember, like, the area where I collapsed the ceiling, which I thought was a great strategy, and then it didn't work at all. I blame my rolls.
It was terrible rolls.
If there was just, I was rolling so crap for like the first 3 sessions solid, and then there was like the computer area, and then there was the gift shop or whatever, and then there was like something else, and then we go down, and that's where we got to the actual ship. That's my memory of it. Very vague, I know.
And what does Jay remember?
Everything, obviously.
Of course.
I mean, he might. I know we had a map of some sort at some point in time. I don't recall where that is on my actual machine, but so
We're doing.
I found a map, not the one.
Here we
For,
go.
by the way,
Okay.
after I made this map, rule number 1: don't let your players name locations in your game,
Okay.
because it all just turns into funny name here town.
I mean, you know my town names, Bobonia and Bobville.
We got stuff like Pleasantville.
I mean, it was a decent movie.
Mm. There it is. All right. Question mark. That must be where we need to go, right there.
That probably is our destination, but I don't see anything yet. I have no messages. I knew it. You're showing him and not me.
No, I'm putting it into the group channel. Upper
In
Dust?
the brew pub.
Oh, duh.
But
There it is.
my
Okay.
channel.
You have a Discord?
I know, right?
Okay, so let's see here. Looks like we want to go to. Hang on. Okay. Where the hell are we?
Okay, so give me a I want a memory roll of some kind.
Yeah, I was just thinking, what do we roll for memory?
Just straight up intelligence.
Administer. I think we should both roll administer. Who's with viewers at home? Who's with me?
Maybe a mental saving throw? I don't know.
No.
I don't think any of the viewers are paying attention. We're screwed.
Heal. Wink, wink. No. I don't know.
It's definitely going to be intelligence. And
Is there
no.
just a flat intro we could do.
So it'll be a
Intelligence
no.
and no. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh no! Right, that's a thing.
KNOW.
So
Oh, I have 11 no.
8 is a lot better than I was expecting.
Okay. So your memory is a bit more fuzzy, Matthias, but Jay comes down the rope, and we need to go that way.
Yes.
Oh yeah, okay.
Water filters right
yeah,
here.
yeah, you're totally right. We absolutely need to go this way.
Okay, whew. Thank goodness you know where we're going, Jay, because holy crud. I was really worried there for a while. Like
Okay, I've been thinking about it the entire time we've been going back.
It's okay. We need to go through this area and then this area
Yeah, exactly.
in this exact order.
Okay, so I need to know what rooms you guys are going through to get where you're going.
I'm gonna let him decide that because he's the one who remembered.
Well, we start at the top level, correct?
Yes.
So the only way I know of, at least, to get down to the mid-level is go down the spiral staircase, right?
Right. There's the spiral staircase in the atrium, which will take you to the lower atrium.
Yes, and then we go... Well, hold on. There seems to be no way to actually get to the other area.
We could jump.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. There's a staircase mentioned here, the upper atrium, but okay, so no, I'm sorry. We have to go to the atrium overlook. So we do that, and then we go down to the atrium fountain area.
Okay.
And then we head. We've got to go through the elevator area we went through before.
Yep.
Then continue going down there into the ship, and I'm guessing that one place that we didn't actually explore is where it is.
That would not surprise me at all.
Because the other stuff is like the nanite tanks and the meat locker and things like that. So we have to eventually go to the records archive and then explore that one place that we didn't open up.
Okay.
You know, where the fish mutants are.
I liked the fish mutants. They were my friends.
Well, we don't have to go into that particular place.
No, it'll be okay. You could study them to your heart's content. I know you want to.
Maybe in more controlled circumstances, but...
It'll be fine. We'll throw you into the tank.
No,
like
this is not SeaWorld.
Personal. No, it's totally like SeaWorld. Go up and,
Yeah.
and pet Shamu up there, or whatever his name is.
That's what I'll name you, Shamu. You Shamu 1, you're Shamu 2.
So that's our route.
Yes.
All right, and
What horrible death happens to us as a consequence of this route? Like we killed a fair number of things on our way out, but I doubt we cleared it.
give me a notice roll.
Here we go. This is it. This is the end right here. 9. Wow, I have a -1 on notice.
Okay.
No.
Matthias, you're going to realize as you're heading down through these levels, the areas where you had combat before, there are no bodies.
I'm gonna mention this to my comrades. Like, guys.
Hank says, "Don't worry, I will go ahead and clear the way," and he leaves.
Jesus Christ! He's gone.
No,
He's gone. We've lost him.
Well, I guess that means that I don't suspect they have burial traditions. So
Look, I'm thinking either scavengers or broken repair bots. That's my leaning there.
maybe does it look like the since it was only a few days ago, does it look like this stuff, the corpses were like drug off or eaten or some other manner of...
Yeah, can we like see if there's any scrape marks to show that they've been dragged, for example?
Basically trying to figure out if it looks like an intelligent creature or like an animal did this.
Yeah.
They were drug off.
Okay. That leans more towards in the scavenging idea.
Yes.
Which means someone or something is still active in here, which means we need to kill it and claim the ship for our own. And take the filters and then never come back.
Then you'll be king of the corpses.
No, you didn't hear my last part of my plan, did you?
No.
We need to get out of here and never come back. What's the last part of the plan?
Oh, okay. I missed that part. Well, hopefully it's just not conveniently in the way of us when we're going towards the water filters. Because I don't really want to go out and find whatever is scavenging entire bodies.
Yeah, I think I agree, but let's be a little more paranoid going forward. Who's with me on this?
Well, crank it up to 11 then.
Hank says, I'm definitely being more paranoid and rolling notice every time you guys roll it. Hint, hint.
We give Hank like 5 energy drinks so he can see everything.
Yeah, here you go, buddy. Enjoy.
A mouse sneezes 5 miles away and you start shooting.
With accuracy, no less.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we do continue on our path undeterred, just slower and more cautiously now.
Where?
Did you ever watch King of the Hill?
Yeah.
Remember when Bobby got his ADHD medicine?
No.
Oh,
I can
okay.
picture it, but I haven't seen that episode.
He was sitting there on the bus just staring straight ahead, and he looked to the left and he saw a fly. And he was sitting there hearing the specific frequencies and vibrations of the fly as it rubbed its wings together. And it was just, it muted all the background sound. He was just sitting there staring at it for a minute.
Wow.
It was pretty good.
I mean, yeah. Oh, we're at the boss fight. The music just switched to the boss fight.
Oh, it
You know what
did?
that means?
Okay, I've read this thing before,
Okay.
more than once,
Oh.
and I just realized that I don't know in what room.
We're in the wrong ship.
No!
Oh, we were supposed to go east, not west.
I knew it. It makes so much sense.
Meanwhile,
now.
back in town, you think we should have told them? I think they'll figure it out.
Yeah, figured. There's only 2 ships in the area. Ain't no problem. Oh my god. We are totally doomed. Meanwhile, Guido is getting sad.
No, okay, so. Okay. Where are you?
Oh god, I don't know. There
As far as the map goes,
Yes.
we would be probably heading down the atrium towards the jammed elevator.
You're heading
The
towards the
transitions
elevator.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm not going to make you roll more stealth.
Okay.
You make your way into the elevator, and I will ask, do you press any buttons?
Ooh. That's a good question.
Did we get this working before? I'm trying to remember.
I feel like we did.
Or did we climb up it?
I swear we did. Guido?
Roll no.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Okay. I think Hank got it working. I remember him working with it.
I rolled a 0.
Hmm.
I rolled a 0. I know nothing. I literally know nothing.
You know nothing very well, though. Wait, how did you get a 0?
I don't know, but it's right there.
I think the formula is wrong.
4
Because you
plus
rolled a
3
7.
equals plus mine plus 0.
There's
What?
some error in the formula because it's got a plus
Hang
plus
on.
in it.
Yeah, that doesn't.
Oh,
Your
I
total's
know what
actually
you did.
6.
What?
So when you hit the die roll, did
Yeah.
you actually hit a plus 0?
No.
Roll again.
Where's there? 7.
There
Okay.
we go.
I guess
Yeah.
I hit it too quickly before the number showed up.
Yeah, because if you look at the formula, it says plus 0 at the end.
Yeah.
So plus 0, it errored it out.
Yeah.
So, okay.
So, anyways,
Okay. You remember that the wiring is jacked up, and it is not actually a functioning elevator.
right. Well, I guess we'll have to start climbing. Ugh.
Oof.
Why isn't this thing opening? Here, ready, you get it.
All right. Hank,
It's
you
a
get
true
that.
super move. I was just pretending so that you go, wah!
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to boost your morale by making you feel stronger.
Gotcha.
Did you
Oh,
get
it was easy. Clink.
Oh, jeez, dude. You stop working out so much. All right. Start climbing. What do we roll to climb?
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay.
Um,
Stab.
So you guys make your way through the ruined elevator into a work area below.
Okay.
This is where the holographic displays were.
Okay. None of which are working.
Right.
And Hank already tried to get one working, if I'm remembering, and failed miserably.
All right.
So
and
that's probably not even worth trying. So we're not going to try. We're just going to keep going.
Okay. And so you go through the work area into the decontamination airlock.
Aha! Perfect. Decontamination. It has it right in the name. Jay, find us our air filters or water filters.
Well, I think it would be deeper in the ship where we get those, yes?
I mean, you're the expert. I'm all on you in here, dude. I'm a people person and a hurty person. That's what I do.
You hurt people. Okay.
No, I'm a people person who also hurts people.
Right.
Separate things. Here, let me demonstrate. So.
Ow!
No, I haven't done anything yet.
You hurt me emotionally.
I did. I'm sorry.
So I mean, I'm the decon area doesn't have water filters, does it?
Give me a perception or notice.
Okay.
I mean, if you tell me what I'm looking for, I can look too.
Well, I mean, we saw them in the little
that's
pump
true.
house.
That's true. So I'll just roll my notice here and get a 1.
Wow.
I actually bonk into the wall because I don't notice it. I'm looking so hard. Oh, sorry.
My head's stuck in this thing over here.
So Jay,
Yes.
on the north wall of the decontamination airlock, a panel has been unbolted. Amid a maze of pumps and shunts shines the telltale silvery gleam of a circular set of lab-grade water filters.
Hey.
Would you find them?
They are. They're over here. It looks like somebody conveniently unbolted this.
Sweet. GG, as they say. That's a video game lingo thing. I know you're not familiar with that.
I see.
It means good game. It means that we got this.
Oh.
It's
I see. I didn't realize you were talking about an acronym. I thought it was just like two
No.
words.
It's an acronym. It's G and then another G. You know what acronyms are, right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, cool.
I have +1 in administrator. I know what acronyms are.
Okay, fair enough.
Or +0. Sorry. I know it is a +1. All right, so I'll check these over real quick to make sure they're all good, and then if so,
Do you have any points in fix?
Does Hank?
no, I don't.
That's what I was afraid of.
We got this,
Yeah,
guys.
so
I'm
I
really good at
probably
There you
won't
go.
be able to tell if there's something actually like mechanically wrong unless it's incredibly obvious.
Okay, so it's worth noting I have a +0 in fix, which I know doesn't sound like much, but it's better.
Oh, you actually have a point in fix then?
Yeah, I do from my
Yeah,
background.
mine's -1, so
So does Hank have any fix?
Well, I'm going to have you roll before I do anything for Hank,
Okay,
since he's not here.
So let me go ahead and int.
Yep.
Okay. 8.
Wow. Okay. So these are fully intact. Looks like they were actually recently installed.
How recently?
That you can't tell.
But okay. Obviously more recently than 600 years ago.
Yes.
I mentioned this to my comrades.
why would does this decon thing actually work? I didn't think it did. Why would somebody install a water filter? The fish people.
Yep, the fish people. Yep.
They're going to get very upset when these... Are these currently running? Or are they currently filtering?
That's a good question.
Like, I put my ear up to it. Do I hear water running
Yes.
through them? Oh, these are actually... Number one, when they attach these, this water's going to go everywhere.
Oh, no, you're right.
The nano water, probably.
So actually, I'm going to give you this with that successful fix roll. You can tell that they have been installed, but they are not actually functioning yet.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so that means they're still here and they're going to kill us when we try to leave. So we got to hurry.
This is likely a trigger.
Yeah, so I pull him out. The boss spawns.
Rip, crunch. Ah.
I do attempt to dislodge these things in the appropriate manner.
Okay, so give me one more fix roll.
Oh God, here we go. Okay. This is the end. 7.
Okay.
That's all right. That is average. It's fine.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
And Jay, what are you doing?
That's a good question. Cover my gun.
Supervising and minister.
No. Get your gun out. Gun out.
My gun. Okay. Oh yes, I will keep a lookout just in case somebody hears all this metal clanking around.
Get your gun out and be ready to use it.
Yes, I do that.
Hank, I trust you a lot better with a gun than him. Do me a favor and get your gun out too, and be ready to cover us here.
Why don't I just use my knife? I'm better at stabbing stuff.
Okay, fine. You get your knife and keep an eye out. Hank, you get your gun and keep an eye out. And I will try to fix this damn thing. God, if I just had an Allen wrench.
Here, take this incredibly loud electric drill.
Allen wrench.
It's always one of those little weird star ones too, that you never have.
Yeah.
You sit there, you've got one of those little multi-tool things, you flip through it, and it's the one you don't have.
Okay, so you are working on removing the filters, and meanwhile, Jay and Hank are keeping watch.
Yes.
Clank! Oh, sorry. I am not trying to be quiet, I'll be honest. I'm trying to be careful, which is more important to me than being quiet right now.
Go ahead and give me a notice roll, Jay.
I was gonna say I shouldn't. I'm busy.
Nope.
I almost hit no instead of notice.
Give me a no roll. I know that's.
Wow.
Oh wow! I maxed out.
Holy crap!
Okay.
You spot the people back in town
Wait.
talking about the bandit issue.
Yes. And it's incredible because I spot them instead of hear them.
Freakier. What do you think?
Yes.
What is wrong with you?
I turn and my eyes are mouths.
You've been in this mutant stuff too much. Okay.
Yes.
So you can hear footsteps approaching.
Is it like wet slap, 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 or
We're going to kill you.
like boots or something else?
That's a good question.
It is.
You got a 13.
Yeah. So it's not boots. It's not boot. It's not boots. It's not wet slapping. It sounds like bare feet.
Okay.
Hmm.
There's a naked individual approaching
I will shoot him
or
then.
something. I don't know. I'm just letting you know.
Well, thank you. Hank, gun. Ready?
It sounds like more than one.
Hank,
Ah.
shoot anything you see.
Sounds like it a lot more than
Anything
one.
you see, Hank. Just shoot it in the face.
I close the door. Problem solved.
Okay.
Wait, the way you were explaining video games to me, they'll just wait outside.
That's true. They can't aggro us through the door.
No, I think me and Hank will probably get into defensive positions and take a bead on the. I'm assuming it sounds like they're coming from the doorway.
I'm still working on this thing, so yeah.
So they are coming from the area that you were about to go to.
So yeah,
Further in.
Yeah,
Okay.
that makes sense.
We have the high ground.
It's over. And then I spend 3 minutes explaining the "it's over, I have the high ground" reference to Reddy because he doesn't watch television.
Oh no! I know those prequel memes have ascended into an actual popular art form
Yes,
in the world in the future.
Paintings
Yes.
of "I have the high ground."
Yeah, we've got postmodernism and then prequel memes.
Yes.
Future.
Exactly. This is truly a dire future we exist in.
Yeah, no. I mean, unless it sounds like 20 are running down the hallway at our location, I think me and Hank will prepare to receive invaders.
Okay. I do have to mention one other thing because of the high ground. I'm suddenly reminded of the other meme where Obi-Wan and Anakin are presented with this problem of we have 5 children and only 3 seats. What do we do?
Yes.
Get more chairs. Kill the kids.
Isn't it obvious? Lightsaber sound.
Uh-huh.
Anyways.
Yeah, it's like, what are kids? Oh, younglings.
Oh, younglings, right. God, I was confused there for a second. You weren't even using English there. So
go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say we're getting stopped. What I want to know is how much of this am I gonna get done before combat happens? Because that's gonna actually I'm gonna be working on this thing, trying to basically to get it out in the hopes that we can bail before they reach us. That is my legit goal. Whether I can succeed at that or not, I don't know. But I would like to know, like, how close to that am I going to get here?
You have one of the filters almost removed.
Okay.
When the door opens.
Christ. Okay, so real quick, I'm sorry that I should have asked this earlier. How many of these filters do we need?
You're going to need at least 2.
Okay, I say I feel like it was more than 1, but I couldn't remember.
Or an enterprising individual might get all of them.
That was actually what I wanted to do. So the door opens. So I'm going to I feel like I'm in the I've got it unhooked, I've got it unloosed. I'm pulling it out, and I hear the door open. Right?
Yeah, it's
timing right here.
I mean, it's you can't actually pull it out. It's not that released yet.
Yep.
But you're in the process of a couple more.
Okay. So the idea here is what I want to do is basically let go as soon as I hear that door. Like, my previous plan is completely defunct, and I'm going to get my damn club out and be ready to go.
Okay. The door opens, and you see 3 for lack of a better way of describing them, Frankenstein's monsters.
Jesus. Okay.
Just outside, and behind them is a very tall, very thin man in a bloody white surgeon's gown.
What the?
Great, you froze. Oh, there you go. Never mind, you're back. All right. So I'm guessing we both lock eyes and we share a common mad doctor's glance between each other. Yes.
What were you saying?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My internet basically froze.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, you're back.
Yeah, it's still trying to catch back up now.
Okay.
Like you're still glitching every now and again. Okay, looks like we're back. So I'm sorry, we're in the middle of describing something and then I lost connection.
Okay.
Oh.
So,
very tall, very thin, gray-haired gentleman, wearing a bloody surgeon's gown.
Oh Christ, it's the guy. Okay, here's what we do. First, we pause the game. We turn down the difficulty, and we hit tilde, type, let's see, TGM and TCL. There we go. Okay. Okay, unpause the game. We're good. No, okay. I'm gonna let them take the first move, basically. Like, I want to see what they're gonna do here.
Okay. And third, what were you saying when we lost internet there?
Oh, I was just saying we both share a knowing glance between doctors when he comes in. Like, we understand, but it just can't be.
Safe state.
Okay.
Kill him first.
Oh,
Whoa!
wait, what?
Knowing glance. That doesn't know.
I mean, yeah. It's cool. It's cool, right?
No, I gun these people down because they don't need to be they don't need to be close to me.
I mean, I was gonna wait to see if diplomacy was an option, but if we're opening fire, then yeah, okay. Let's
So
do
I say,
it.
I'm like, nope.
All right.
Like I mean, this looks interesting, but I just don't want it near me, and that's the way it's heading.
How do we roll initiative nowadays?
There is actually an initiative thing on your character sheet.
Oh, quick menus initiative.
Aha.
And so I actually have advantage on initiative because of
Shazam.
alert.
I am.
And I rolled a 4 for both of them, so you know.
It
No, Hank, turn around and look in the other direction.
Huh? Oh, right. Forgot. Sorry.
There's bad guys over there.
What's going to be funny is Hank's going to be. He's the gun guy, so he's the one to be the one doing real damage in this round or this combat.
Okay. Hank has a 2. So, Matthias, you do have the initiative.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Let's see.
What I'm going to do is okay. So, how many Frankenstein's monsters are there?
That is a good question. There are 3. There are 2 naked, hairless human figures with puffy flesh and hideously oversized jaws. And 1 skeletally thin figure with what appears to be tough, tight, stretched skin and arms that end in pointed bone spurs.
So I'm assuming the monsters are in front.
Yes.
A natural presumption. Okay, I'm just going to come out swinging as hard as I can here. So, if I'm not mistaken, I should just be able to do this. Do I add a modifier? Like for the stab, or is that built in?
It's built in.
Okay, so I should just be able to do that, right?
Yeah.
Skill, yep, it did. Put the skill in. There's no modifier. The attribute, because I do have strength. Okay. I rolled a 1 on damage.
And do 3.
But yeah.
Wow. Okay. I'm going to say it drops.
Wow. So smash. I'd like to think. Hang on, Guido. Can I give a little bit of out of character knowledge for a second?
Yeah, go ahead.
Do these things have like if I destroy one of their heads, is it dead?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I'd like to think then, knowing that out of character, my character not knowing that is just and swings for the head, hoping that it's a vital area, and just smashes the head clean off.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. With a 23 for your attack roll? Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, so bam! We come in peace.
Okay. Now I should ask which one do you swing at?
I'm thinking the one on my left, so they're furthest right in the formation.
I'm not doing like a grid map here.
Yeah.
So they're all in the room. They just crowd through. So
the one that's labeled 1, he's got a 1 over his head.
Basically, I'm going to give you a choice. You can either have attacked one of the puffy flesh with the oversized jaw, or the thin figure with the pointed bone spurs.
Let's go with puffy flesh.
Okay. All right. So there's one of the puffy flesh things left, and the other one with the tight skin.
Now, I know this is gonna sound weird, but can I make a talk roll as my last
Sure.
well, after I do this? I basically want to smash. Then I'll be like, "You want to keep coming? Like, if we can talk this out, Like, basically, what I'm actually doing is feeling the water for if any diplomacy is even feasible in this situation, or if it even speaks English, right?
They don't recognize that you've spoken.
Not even the doctor?
Well, the doctor is back behind, and he's closing the door.
So he is utterly ignoring me.
Yes.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. He is totally ignoring me.
Well,
Okay.
So he noticed that you're there.
Yep.
He sent the minions in, and he's closing them in with you.
Okay. So yeah.
All right. So.
Yes.
I'm trying to figure out how to word this so it makes sense. The other puffy flesh one is going to go after Matthias, and the pointy hand one is going to go after Jay.
Of course.
All right, so first one is going to be against Lore.
Okay.
So that's a 20. And why is it? Damn it.
Hank turns and attacks you.
Yep.
Ah!
Whoa! We always knew.
Sorry about that. So it's going to basically latch onto you. So it is grappling.
What in the world? It probably hurts too.
Not yet. Other than there's, pressure.
Yeah.
And you see its jaw distend. And its face is coming in towards yours.
Okay.
And Jay. So that's going to be, a 19 to hit.
Oh, just barely.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. So that's actually 6 damage.
Oh. Okay.
Jesus.
This is just like middle school all over again.
Now, you guys should have been back up to max health. And
Yes.
you should have leveled to level 2, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Okay. So that's going to be their turn. That's going to take us to Jay.
All right. Since this guy has moved up in front of me, we're just trying to shoot him in the face, and draw my knife and try and slash at him. Oh, all right.
So that misses.
Hmm.
Are you doing anything else in addition?
That bone doctor is closing the doors. Yeah, I mean, I don't know of any reason why we couldn't open them up again, right?
It was closed before he opened it. He's closing it.
Okay, so I'm not too incredibly concerned about. No, I mean, I just basically just try and fend off this thing with a knife. I'm not too concerned about that if that's all he's doing.
Okay. All right, so then it's going to go to Hank, who's going to try and shoot one of them. Wow. Okay. So he's going to shoot the one that just attacked Jay and vaporizes like the whole torso section.
Oh, ew.
And that's going to take us back to the top of the order. So back to Matthias.
Woot. Okay. So I'm going to try to clobber the one that's currently grabbing my good friend there.
No. It's grabbing you.
It's... Well, I can't do anything. I thought it was grabbing third. I'm sorry. Okay. Nope. I can't do anything then, can I?
You can do an opposed grapple.
I shall... Whoa, no, don't leave Chrome. I shall do an opposed grapple. What do I roll?
So it's going to be... what's the... Hold on. It has a weird name.
Stab?
Exert.
No.
Sure. Ah, there it is. Okay.
Strength.
Roll exert. I get an 11.
Nicely done. Okay. Yeah, you push him off. It's
Is that my turn?
um.
Because I mean, yeah, I believe you if you say it. Because I'm like, "Ugh, get off me.
Yeah, I don't think I can
The
allow an
only thing I would
attack.
ask for is like a 5-foot step back.
Oh,
That's all.
absolutely,
So
absolutely.
that's what I want.
Okay. All right. So it's going to take us back to the creature, and it's going to. Um,
I'm
Well-
going to Melkor.
so when you throw it off, it's going to land very ungracefully, and so it's going to spend its turn standing up.
Okay.
It's going to take us to Jay.
Okay. So while this thing is standing up, I'm just gonna try and come up behind it and plunge a knife into its back, and
Okay.
before it can do any more damage.
Okay. I'm going to give you a +1 on that.
Okay.
Um.
I throw it straight into Hank's head.
No, no, Hank's not
It's not a
around.
1, but it's not great.
Oh my god.
Like I slice off a piece of loose flesh and it does nothing. I guess I don't know.
You shave off some hair on its arm.
There you go. I'll be 2 bits.
All right, so Hank is gonna try and shoot it.
Come on, Hank. Come on, Hank. Hank. Why would you ever
And
have
misses.
tea? That sounds disgusting, Max time.
So Hank misses terribly. Not quite as terribly as the knife, but
Am I just clear? Is this just me, guys? Is that what's happening?
This is administrative support.
but it does take us back to your turn, Matthias.
Oh my god, you're kidding.
Nope.
Okay. Well, the guy who was grabbing me. Swing.
Actually, that's a hit.
Jeez, what are you doing even in this party for? Come on.
Oh, there was a
Okay, so
class requirements.
no, I didn't roll nearly as well, but I do damage to him. 3 kills him, right? Oh, actually, I don't know if that's true because they're different.
Yeah, it's gonna go ahead and kill it.
Okay, now this isn't quite as glorious, but you know, I like to think about it. Bam! And it's just my manic fear of being grappled and bitten. Just put a lot of force into that, you know.
Yeah, so here's what I'm picturing. Like I had described before, it has the distended jaw, the oversized jaw, and you're off balance, you swing, and you catch it just at the jaw, which takes the bottom jaw off and connects just enough to spin its head enough to break its neck.
Oh, nice. Clunk.
And it drops.
I'm just gonna like. No, I'm not gonna do anything. I'm done. I'm done. Move on. Whoever's next.
So that's the end of the combat.
Oh, that's the last one.
Yeah, they're rolling to 3.
I'm gonna turn.
Since it's just the
slowly.
2 of you, I can't.
I'm just gonna turn to Hank and Jay and just be like,
Punched me in the face. Are the water filters done yet?
not quite. I go back to it.
Okay.
All right, I pushed the door lock.
Hold up. I was gonna say, are we going after this guy? Are we just gonna let him keep sending monsters into this tiny room we're in?
Let me see if he's still there. Open the door.
He is not.
Oh.
Is anything else there?
Not currently.
Oh, Doomsday. No,
Whoa! Close it. Close it. Okay, we're safe. We're safe.
hold on. I've got a thought. If he has the tech to do these kinds of things, That would definitely be very valuable.
That's a
Maybe
very.
some proper medical tech.
We need to go kill this guy. I like that
Probably.
idea. Let's kill him.
But let's get the water filters first.
Let's kill him right now.
On second thought, you shouldn't work on the water filters right now.
Come on. Look, I'm just saying we can go up. You have to water filters, but we don't have the threat of someone coming back in here with more zombie.
Okay, all right, okay, fine. We'll send Hank after him.
Okay, Hank. Go boy.
And he was never seen again.
So, okay, legitimately though,
Mhm.
I want to run after this guy, Guido. Sprint. I want to catch up to him. He's a spid little guy. He can't have gone that far. We were not in combat for that long.
Little is not true. He is a very tall, very thin.
Okay. Yeah, what I mean by little is thin, like you just said.
Okay.
He's not muscular. He is not the kind of person who has a good cardiovascular system. I am sprinting to catch up to this guy. Weapon ready.
Okay. You head away from the decontamination airlock into the bowels of the ship. You enter the passenger area that you had passed through. That when you were originally leaving the planet, you were chained to your seats.
Yeah.
Passing through the passenger area, you get into the memory chip archive. Where do you go?
Damn. There's no sign of him at all. I stop and wait for my party to catch up to me. Because I was
Okay.
sprinting up to this point. Just booking it, trying to catch up to this jackass. I catch my breath for a minute, wait for him.
Mhm.
Jay shows up. I'm like, Jay, Hank.
He went that way.
Uh,
I don't actually know.
why don't we do some rolls? See if we can find
The
something.
one place that we haven't been.
Actually, I mean that's a good point. So we could go to the place we haven't been, or we could
So
go to the
we
water.
never ran into this thing before, so he must be there.
Let's. Okay, you know what? I agree with your reasoning. Let's go that way. Boom.
So you're going south?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. As you're going down the hallway, you can hear a thrum growing louder and louder.
So the engine's still running?
The acrid stink of ozone fills the room, overpowering the fetor of the mold. The filth seems less prevalent here, bare metal showing around the blue glowing pit at the center of the large chamber. A fist-sized node of crystalline material flickers with erratic blue light, hanging suspended over the pit by a half-dozen wire-thin connections to various pieces of bulky hardware.
Sorry, I'm laughing at chat, not at you.
What is this place?
Yeah, no kidding. God damn.
Can I tell what in the world is trying to happen here?
This is the engine room.
Oh, it's something Jay knows nothing about. So okay.
Can I roll fix to have any idea what's going on here?
Yes.
To get a 10.
Okay. How do I want to do that? Go
I mean, I
ahead.
could kill them with acid, or I could kill them with smashing.
Physical save. That's what I need.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. That's
From
always
all of us.
fine.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
fail. Jay fails.
Yeah.
We all die. You thought
You
I was
are-
kidding. He's about to kill us.
Electricity comes out and you are zapped
Oh,
into
Hank is
nothingness.
fine. Hank,
Okay.
So Hank, the only person not physically here, is okay.
Yep.
We just get like a Dr. Manhattan.
Well, not quite, but
Not quite. What?
so Jay, I'm not going to ask you this because your field of expertise has always been medical.
Yes.
What experience does Matthias have with ships per se?
With ships specifically?
Well, so this is the engine room.
Yeah.
What kind of experience would Matthias have had with ships, specifically engines?
If
Because
I'm
you were
being-
successful on your fixed roll. not to interrupt.
I was. So I admit I've always had a little bit of a minor backstory thing in mind that I was like it was a hobby basically.
Okay.
Obviously, most of the fixing I did in my career had to do with hot wiring stuff or jury rigging stuff that we need to get working immediately. So basically, like a much less skilled O'Brien is what I've always kind of had in my mind.
Okay.
You've watched DS9, right?
Of course.
Okay, so yeah, you get where I'm going with that.
Okay.
Like, if O'Brien had 10 years less experience than I have, basically, or
I'm kind of picturing it on the opposite end of the spectrum. Basically, O'Brien has just graduated from the academy. That's like your level of knowledge.
Okay.
If you disagree with that,
No, that works. That works.
So you know about ships, you know about the kinds of reactor engines, and go ahead.
I was just going to say one of the things in my backstory, and I don't remember if I told this to you, was the idea that I wanted to go to space someday. And that was like my goal growing up and my dream achieved thing, which went nowhere, and I ended up in the Yakuza as basically a thug instead, and that was what I had to settle for.
Right.
Kind of.
No, I do remember you mentioning that you had wanted to go to space. So
yeah.
So this is the ship's power core, which has been exposed.
Oh no.
Now, exposed isn't the right word. It's been pulled from the protective housing entirely. And it's been jerry-rigged to have power lines connect directly to the fusion core.
Okay.
Which is currently flickering, as it has been basically running for going on 1,000 years.
Yeah.
You know.
I mean, they did build them to last, apparently, but limit to that.
Right. Now I'm going to turn to Jay and go ahead and give me a heal check.
Okay.
We all have type 3 cancer.
There you go.
You can feel... Oh, wait, no. Better idea.
Okay.
You still have the...
counter. We have the Geiger counter.
The Geiger counter.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and take that heal check as a notice roll.
Okay.
Just run with it. You can hear the of the Geiger counter going crazy.
I don't notice that. I'm up there like trying to examine what's going on with the engine.
All right. Let's get to a stop and say, we have to get out of this room now.
What?
Highly radioactive. Now.
What?
And I run out.
You just turn around and run.
Yes. You said I run with it. That's exactly what I do.
Okay. So I hesitate for like a second. I'm like, all right, Hank, go ahead and get out of here. Get out of here, Hank.
I'm sitting there watching the Geiger counter as I'm going to make sure that we're actually at a sufficiently safe distance once we get out of this room.
Good question. What is a safe distance for this thing?
Basically down the hall back into
the...
Yeah.
Okay. So, I still think chocolate tea is disgusting. So, yeah, I know, right? That just sounds so bleh.
Wait, isn't that just hot chocolate?
Well, no, because it tastes bleh in addition to being hot chocolate and cold. Or maybe hot, I don't know. So, okay, I'm not super familiar with the technology of the setting. I'm just going to ask the GM what the player wants. Is any of this salvageable in some meaningful way? with my fix roll, do I get any idea of being able to, like, can I unhook this sucker to stop it from powering, or can I just shut it down for the moment, or can I do something with this thing to try and salvage some of it?
The power core itself, I'm gonna have Hank do a fix roll.
Okay. Oh, awesome music for the fix roll. We got this. We got this.
Spins the screwdriver around 3 times.
Yep.
and
He's just got it.
I learned this on TV. Good job, sir.
Hank is going to turn to you and say, I'm pretty sure it's not stable.
All right. Now, if I roll a fix roll, will you give me some in-character knowledge?
Yeah. I mean, it depends on what you're asking, but...
What I want to know is basically how devastating is this thing going to be if it goes?
Okay.
I want to know, especially and most specifically, if this thing's radius is enough to hit that town. Because, like, to use an example, if a warp core breach happened, that town's gone, right? Like, to use a Star Trek equivalent.
Yeah.
So I need to know if that is. So where's my fix? Here we go.
That's definitely something that O'Brien level of knowledge would know. This is the equivalent of basically Hiroshima.
So that sounds to me like yes.
No.
Well, I mean, like a day and a half foot travel, that's not super far.
So they would have radiation fallout, but it wouldn't take out the town.
That's all, guys. Just radiation fallout.
Now,
okay. That is what I need. That is exactly what I need to know. So I'm gonna back out to the corridor, and I'm gonna turn to Hank and Janice. We got to shut this down properly, safely. This thing is going to absolutely devastate the area, and that radiation is going to screw that town forever.
I look at it and said, I'm sorry, but you stayed in there too long. It's too late for you now.
That's nice. I don't care. I punch you really quickly.
Remember those puffy skinned creatures? I'm so sorry.
That's me now. That's
No,
me. Okay. I just, what I do is I give Jay like a really big hug, and I like force him. Like, okay, real quick. You remember
That's not how it works.
You remember what Dana I did during the E3
Yes.
thing? Here. So I just do that. I'm just like, here, come on. Talking to the
I'm not talking to your tie.
Come on, talking to the tie. It's okay. It's okay.
I have no idea how to shut down a nuclear reactor or a fusion reactor, whatever this thing is. I don't know ships.
I can't
Is
leave.
there an off button?
If
there's
not leave this like this. There is no way in hell.
I know. I know what you're saying. I just do you know how to do it? Is Hank expendable this session, and can he do it?
Yes.
Can he Spock?
We're gonna
this
send
session?
Hank in there. He's gonna go, Hank. Go on. No,
I have, and always will be your farmer.
I'm kind of hoping to convince Hank to go with me and to like combine our fix rolls. That's my goal. But I will understand why Hank wouldn't be super excited about this idea. So I'm willing to roll talk rolls, opposed talk rolls, to try and make this happen. But I mean, I've already made my argument in vocals. This can't happen. This is going to screw that town so hard. That's no. It'll be basically a natural disaster for these people. So, are you gonna help me, Hank? Or do I have to roll talk?
He hasn't spoken this entire time.
He hasn't. It's so freaking creepy. So remember I was telling you about those video games. He's what we call a silent protagonist.
Little dialogue tree comes up.
Do you want to be sarcastic?
Would you like to hear this again?
Oh, no, not the Andromeda.
Anyways.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a talk roll.
Okay.
I want you to convince him.
Actually,
crap! Christ, I get a 7.
Okay.
Ouch, that's terrible. That is. Did I roll a 1? No, I rolled a 2. Wait, that.
I did not mean to link that. I'm sorry.
Oh. For something like this, I'm willing to blow my diplomat ability on this. I reroll. Oh wait, it doesn't work because I didn't roll any ones. Damn. I guess I don't blow that. That's just a passive. I need to remember that's a passive. I get to just re-roll ones on diplomacy.
Okay.
To talk and lead. I'm gonna try authority instead. So let's. I need to make a lead check.
What did he?
At difficulty of NPCs morale.
Hold on. You're not going to need to because you're basically doing it contested against his fix roll.
Okay.
Which is a 6. So a 7 beats a 6.
Okay. Okay, my man.
I'm gonna say you go ahead and convince him. So
we've got this. Now I do actually want to roll. Okay, if you'll let me, I basically want to give us a morale bonus on this.
Okay.
I don't know if that's a thing. If it's not a thing, that's fine. I'm still gonna do it, but I would like the stat bonus if I could get it.
Morale bonus for.
Basically, I want to be like I want to give a shepherd speech, you know.
Okay.
This is for the kids, and this is for the mutants, and this is for the freaking abbot.
Okay.
We got this. We're gonna make our mark, and it's gonna be awesome. Or we're gonna die, but we're gonna try. By God.
Okay. So give me another talk roll.
Talk or lead.
Oh, you could do lead. Yeah.
Okay. 13.
Wow. Okay.
I give a hell of a speech.
Yeah, you do.
Force gone. Oh.
Force gone 7 minutes ago.
It's so persuasive that Jay, you're feeling compelled to help.
No.
I give a hell of a speech.
You don't have to. You're just feeling, you know.
Can I? I mean, I don't know if I can.
No,
yeah.
You can watch our back and have a knife at the ready.
Yeah, I'll do. I'll do that.
Okay, so you're heading back into the power core.
Yep, and we need the idea is to safely shut this thing down so it doesn't.
Okay.
That is the goal. Now I'll be like I said, the player doesn't know what the hell is needed for this. I mean, I've
duct tape.
Just gotten to Rivet City, and I want to shut off the bomb. You know,
right? So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to recommend that you help Hank.
Okay, so I'll do the roll for the bonus to him.
Yep. So give me a fix roll.
Jesus Christ! 2 1s. I rolled 2 1s. I rolled 2 1s.
You had him the Hydro Spanner
It is
instead of the
literally the worst that is physically possible to happen. The only way that would be worse is if I had a -1, and that would just be a 1. This ship curses my dice. You notice that?
Okay.
Insert stock footage of nuclear explosion.
Yeah, I actually have a GIF of that. Hang on. Give me a second. I'll pull it up really quick. Not that I think it's going to be needed in a moment here or anything. Enter in. There it is, nuke. Bam. This is what happens. This is the fate of our party right here.
All right. So I need one more physical save.
Damn it. Hank is never having children. I'm having one child, but deformed.
Okay. Here's what's going to happen. You guys spend about 10 minutes trying to disconnect the core.
Oh my God.
In that time, Hank, you can see that he's sweating more and more. And as that 10 minutes rolls around, he's going to turn to you and say, this is so unstable. If I disconnect this, it's going to blow. And then he's going to throw up.
I heard someone throwing up in there. Is everything okay?
Could you hop in here real quick and help Hank out? He's not doing great, and I'm jittery.
Why don't you come out?
No, it's cool. It's cool.
No,
it's cool. Coming in.
If you stay in there, it does not help you.
I'm going to hug you when I get out there if you don't get in here.
Okay.
That's my threat. No, I have not, Death Eagle. Sorry. I don't usually watch.
If you stay in there, you will not get better.
All right. I'm gonna carry Hank out and get out to the safe zone and just take 5, right? It's like, all right,
And I imagine like Jay looks at him, but he already kind of knows what's going on. I imagine.
Yeah.
He does the whole showing up for Hank's benefit of I'm checking you out.
We're super doomed.
Let's see.
And gives him the medical diagnosis of your insides are now soup.
Give me a heal check, actually.
Okay.
It's okay, guys. It's gamma radiation.
Oh, good. That means, nothing. It's magic radiation then.
So he has symptoms of early radiation poisoning.
I mean, yeah, we've been in there for 10 minutes.
Yeah, there's no way you need to be going back in there. It's already fairly bad.
Wait. Guido, Stimpack.
Okay.
Radiation. I remember you saying something about the Stimpaks have way more uses than just healing health. Back when Third was discussing his thing 2 sessions ago or 3 sessions ago. Does this Star Trek would you give him a Stimpak for radiation?
So he hasn't taken any damage. It's currently just giving system strain.
Okay.
So a Stimpak is not going to help at this point.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, it's so bad at Stimpaks.
If you were to go back in and stay long enough, it will cause permanent constitution loss.
Jesus.
For radiation poisoning. At that point, you could use a Stimpak to offset that. But eventually, it's going to overpower your Stimpak usage.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll explain that to them in so many words, and should not recommend that. I don't recommend that you go back in there. I mean, if you can't figure it out now, spending more time in there is just going to kill you.
Hank's a scrounger, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Can he use his class abilities to succeed at this?
No. So as much as I hate to and I hate the term railroad, but it is not possible to fix the power core. It's been declining for so long, it is past the point of salvage. It will blow. The question is when.
So now I got to make a decision, players at home, because even if my character knows that in character, which he might not, I'm not sure that would be sufficient to convince him to just bail on this idea. The only other alternative that I could come up with for in-character justification for dealing with this is literally convincing the entire town to leave, as in leave the entire region. Now, granted, I'm better at talking than fixing.
To quote the description here, irreparable decay.
To be clear, just to make sure I'm being communicative about this, I don't want to like. Okay, I originally wanted to salvage it, but I would like to power it down, basically, to prevent it from blowing.
Oh no, I understand.
Okay. Based on what we've done so far, have we made it better or worse?
No change.
Okay, well that's better than I was expecting.
Oh, is it going to blow up today?
Yes.
I think
I say that in character. And I'm just leaning against the wall as I say that, like, yes.
so.
There's tomorrow. We need to.
So why aren't we just leaving then?
Where was that area that might have had vehicles?
Garage.
Garage. Let's book it for the garage.
All right.
Right, like right now.
Okay.
Where we will not find anything. But it is worth the time.
Hey, a fully intact Hummer.
Holy crap! Thanks, Hummer!
Oh wait, no, it's just a Chevette.
I can't remember the name of the company. I think it's General Motors, but thanks, General Motors.
So that's going to take a while to get to, because the shortcut has been caved in due to a certain
I don't
player...
know why that, but
so it's basically going to require that you go all the way to the top of the building, come back down to the reception area to get to the parking garage.
yeah.
Okay.
So that's your plan?
Yes.
Okay.
Just plain yes. I'm practically running, by the way. I am not trying to be quiet. I'm not trying to be stealthy.
Okay. Okay. So I need you to look at the first map.
Hang on. Okay.
From the atrium, you can either go north to the administration office or west towards the clinic.
I will let Third decide, or rather Jay decide this, because he's the one who knows where he's going.
Clinic then.
Okay. And you're still running?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I might be pausing occasionally to make sure I'm not too far ahead of them and catching my breath, but for the most part, I am booking it.
Okay. So you run back through the chapel, recognizing that this is where you got that statue before. And as you open the doors to the clinic, several faces turn towards you.
Just faces.
Well,
floating in the air.
No.
Because I believe it at this point. We're in doom, guys.
So you see three of the puffy figures with the distended jaw, and one of the taut things, which have all been actually, what they were doing was they were working on dragging the bodies that you had killed previously.
So since they're busy, we'll just leave them alone. Because they don't aggro us, right? So we just keep going.
No.
Keep going. Hank, shoot him! Shoot him, Hank! Shoot him!
They're not interested in us. We're live bodies.
Shoot them, Hank! Shoot her! Shoot her!
Hank shoots all three at once. One bullet. Or
He's
laser
really good at
blast.
that shooting. Initiative.
Right.
5. I go before the guy I ordered to shoot.
All right.
Jay goes twice.
Yeah, I have advantage on my initiative rolls.
Oh, right.
So I have a 9.
Shoot them! Or stab them, whichever works best for you.
You try shooting because stabbing has not been working out.
I mean, I'm just saying maybe you should like raise your shoot skill next level up, just as a thought.
My stab was actually has a point. I just can't roll high, or well, higher than a 9.
Yeah,
But
we got this.
5.
Totally gonna make this happen.
Okay, so Jay, you're gonna go first.
Okay. I will shoot her because before I don't want to get anywhere near these things.
Okay.
Yeah, they're pretty terrifying.
Which one are you going to target first? There was the
real ugly one.
Ow!
No. He is essentially going for it. Whichever one looks more active, like it's getting ready to charge us. The closest one, basically.
Okay. So I'm going to say that's going to be the thin one.
Okay. A thin one it is. Thin people are always up to something, so he'll target that.
Okay.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Never trust the skinny.
Yes.
Rax. Except he doesn't watch these.
Well.
Okay. So it singes his arm as the laser passes by.
Oh, that's bad.
Oh.
Okay.
So that's going to take us to Matthias.
Funk.
Club.
Use your robot arm.
I miss. All right, next.
So that's going to be Hank.
Hank, please.
Hank,
Hank, please.
shoot her, etc. Shoot her,
He
etc.
turns around and just throws up instead.
No. Damn it, Hank. I'm sorry. Radiation.
Ah.
Are you?
So we just go in there and basically just start shooting the ceiling and stabbing the floor and stuff.
Yeah. We
The radiation, it's affecting us.
Yep.
It's. No, I'm gonna say out loud in character. I'm gonna be like, it must be the radiation.
Yes.
Like-
Yes. Everybody knows in agreement, but they're
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the radiation, guys. It's the radiation.
The flesh blob men share a look with each other.
Like, really? So then they hit us.
Yep.
That's what's gonna happen here.
Hasn't affected us much.
They successfully shoot us.
Crit.
Oh god. We are all kinds of dead, guys.
I've died in worse ways in tabletop games.
I have 2, but that's not a good thing. Game over, man. Game over.
Okay. So
Ready? Strike me down.
the thin one that's been the target leaps at Matthias, and you see its fingers, which are basically carved into essentially the bone has been whittled down into points.
Okay.
He leaps towards you and embeds his fingers into your chest.
And my first thought is, great, he's in range now.
He's like, oh, sorry, I slipped. My apologies.
It's okay. No harm, no foul.
4 damage.
Oh, yep. So 2, 3, 4. I'm down to 8, guys.
The other 3 puffy creatures shamble towards you. And that's going to take us back to Jay.
All right.
Help!
Matthias, you're all right there?
Help!
Okay.
Help!
All right. Well, I'm not going to try and shoot him when he has his fingers embedded in his
Oh,
chest.
God,
That just
the
seems like
pain.
it'll go all sorts of wrong.
The pain.
Um,
Oh, God. Oh, God, I think I have tetanus now. I can feel the tetanus spreading.
Do you
through my
need?
veins.
Do you need some hit points? Is that what you need?
I need. Okay, I'm only at half health.
Okay. So Jay will draw the knife out again, rush for it, and try and chop at like the arm and the fingers that are embedded in Matthias's chest.
Okay.
God damn this thing.
I'm going to give you a +2.
Oh.
Because it's not going to dodge.
See, I don't want to click submit. All right.
Here it comes.
We'll do it.
Time for us to die. Oh,
Wow.
Yes! We miss miserably and horribly.
So with a +3 total, I still rolled an 11.
We die.
Okay.
So nothing happens, so it's my turn now.
Yep.
I use my class ability to guarantee a hit unless I roll a 1.
Okay.
Which means I do still need to roll.
Here comes. Oh.
Okay. Well done.
Well, it's
Now I roll a 22.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, I'm getting the guy who is in me right now.
I figured you were.
And I say something witty along the lines of, dinner to date first.
Okay. It drops and the fingers just kind of splork out of you.
Ugh, sklorp. Ugh. Okay. I guess that's all I can do.
Yeah, that's
yeah, I have swung. I'm done.
And Hank shoots off a round that does nothing.
God damn it.
that
Hey,
11.
hey.
How many 11s have we had? 1, 2,
Seriously.
3.
What is with the
3 11s and 2 13s.
What the hell? This is the odd numbers club. Oh my goodness.
I really suspected for a long time that roll 20s RNG Cedar is not that incredible.
Yeah, it's fine.
All right, so the 3 puffy creatures are going to again shamble towards you and try and grapple.
No. Oh, they just want to be loved.
Are any of them grappling me?
Grapple each other. You
Um,
get confused.
Yeah, what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do is have one try and grapple each of you.
Okay,
Okay.
so I'm going to blow my other warrior ability, which, as an instant, I can choose to negate a successful attack roll against me or turn a missed attack roll into a successful hit. I'm going to use this on the guy coming after me. He fails his grapple.
Okay. So, one attack.
What's foreseen, by the way, so be aware of that.
All right, Jay, you're grappled. And Hank.
This is perfect combat music, right, viewers? All 2 of you.
The one that's going after Hank just he just sidesteps.
Oh, you rolled a 10. You
Oh.
recruit him.
Clearly. Here, you know what? I've got combat.
You want to get with the 10 crew?
All right, so that's going to take us back to Jay. So
Okay.
you are grappled.
Hit him.
So he's hugging me. Okay. So,
I know he wants the attention, but don't give it to
yeah.
him. Not
Yeah,
give-
I'll say I'm cutting you off. All right.
No means no.
All right.
Come on, get a hit.
Seriously.
No. No.
I'm sorry.
It's just not going to happen.
I mean, you did roll a 1.
I didn't roll a 1,
Terrible.
but I mean, it's.
Wow.
I mean,
I literally have to get like a little bit above a 10 or a 10 on the dice, and that that'll work, but it's just
That's
not
a good
gonna
question.
happen.
What is their AC, Guido?
14.
So yeah, you.
I have to get like a 13 in the dice.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay, is it my turn?
It is.
Well, I've blown all of my abilities. So I'm going to use my ability to automatically succeed. No. I'm going after the one on Jay. I'm going to sidestep a little bit and just like swing straight after that guy.
Sounds good.
Bam!
All right.
Yay.
You hear spine crack. And Jay, you feel the grapple let loose.
Oh,
All right. Okay. Hank, do something.
He's going to try shooting again.
Hank, buddy. Hank, no, Hank, to your left, more to the left. No, the other left.
no, Hank, that one's already dead. Oh man.
Oh, that's a fumble.
Is that a
Is it
one?
really a fumble?
Yep.
It is a natural one.
It is. Christ.
His gun jams.
Okay, that's actually better than I thought.
Hank, how do you jam a laser pistol?
Irrelevant.
He is really, really stuttering. He's like, whoops.
Tries to reload and accidentally takes the battery out.
Yep.
Guido, you've seen DS9, so
Yep.
you know they have the phaser rifles
Uh-huh.
where the battery pack can just fall out.
Yeah.
Like you remember the scene where Kira demonstrates? That's what happens. That's what happens. Plunk. Oh. Shoot.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Okay. So
then they kill us.
So the one that you negated the grapple check on previously is going to attempt to grapple you again.
Probably going to succeed this time, but I really wanted to get the one off Jay.
Nope, he misses.
I do the duck thing. There we go.
And the one that attempted to grapple with Hank is going to attempt again.
That one.
And I'm pretty sure that is going to succeed.
Really doubt he has 16 AC.
Me too. I just need to double check.
What's my AC? What is, 11.
Yep.
What the hell? Guys, I need power armor. Can we get some power armor going on?
All right. So Hank is grappled. And that takes us back to the top. So Jay.
Jay, I need you to show Hank how it's done.
To shoot something?
Yes. Shoot that damn thing grappling him.
Okay.
And I want you to fail and shoot him instead.
Okay.
Roll
Wait,
one,
maybe
you
that's
will.
the secret. Take this, Hank.
Yeah.
No.
Is that a 1?
No, it's
No,
not.
it's a 3. You rolled a 3. Why do you have a -2?
Because I don't have any shoot skill.
But
If you don't have a
plus
skill, it's a
1.
negative. Yes.
-2 plus. Okay, never mind. Yeah,
Yep.
that does.
I have a positive dexterity, but I don't have a.
Okay. Good job.
Yes.
Okay. Good job. All right.
Just
Besides-
testing it out to make sure it works.
Is like leap attack a thing in this setting?
Leap attack, not as such, but
Is charge attack a thing in this
I'm not
setting?
going to make you use. Yeah. It's.
I want some combat options other than hit the button. Give me some. Guido.
It essentially at this point we're just since we're not using a grid or anything, it's basically just narrative.
Yeah,
So
I'm with you on that.
Unfortunately, in the new system, it has been simplified to those 3 roles basically.
Oh, damn.
But
okay.
in those 3 roles, it's narrative.
Okay. I'm with
So, you know, if you can, if you want to do something, if it's reasonable, I'm not going to say no. It's just, can you succeed?
yeah, I get you. All right. I basically want to lunge for the one after Hank. Now that could just be a plain old roll, but like I'm mentally picturing it, right? Like I'm right next to Jay, and there's one like right at my back, right? He's the guy who's been trying to get me. And then there's Hank over there, and then there's one which is actively grappling him right now. And I want to get that one. I want to just like lunge over and smack that one off of him if I can. That's the tactic I want here. So I fail so miserably that I actually hit the wall, and it does that Bugs Bunny thing where it's like, and now I'm over by Hank. Tell you, my dice are just cursed. I can only roll low or high. I feel like I'm Javan. No offense, Javan, if you happen to watch this.
What I want is I need a exert roll first.
Okay.
And that's going to be dexterity.
6. Hang on. Sorry. I switched that.
Sorry.
Hello. Okay, there's dexterity exert roll.
Okay. So you can make your leap, to get over, no problem. And then go ahead and give me your attack. So
I do not hit.
You do not hit, but you do basically run into him.
Plonk.
So let's see. This is the one that's grappling. It is actually. So this is the one that's grappling Jay, right?
No, the one that's grappling Jay should be dead. This is the one that's grappling Hank.
You're right. Yep. Thank you. Okay. So what I need is a dexterity exert from Hank. He's going to tumble to the floor.
Okay. Oh.
He's going to take your momentum and allow himself to fall.
Okay.
All right, so that's Matthias. Then it's going to be Hank. He
Who's
is
now on the floor.
So now I'm going to have him do his opposed grapple, the exert for strength. She's probably going to fail. Not quite enough. Okay, so nothing happens with that. The creature that is grappling Hank is essentially going to regrip, so nothing happens. And back to Jay.
All right. I don't want to touch this thing. So I'm gonna abandon the pistol, the knife, and stuff right now. Just gonna charge forward and try and give it a good kick and try and rip this thing off of him.
Okay.
Maybe do a little bit of damage in the meantime, just like to the side of the ribs, if it even has ribs anymore.
Okay. Give me a punch roll.
Punch.
Yep.
There we go.
Should default to strength. If it doesn't, choose strength.
Whoa.
Okay.
I can do well in skills, apparently.
So go ahead and give me. No, I'm not even going to do that. You hear the ribs crack. It's still got a hold of Hank, but you can tell that that hurt.
Okay.
All right, Matthias.
Okay. So I'm debating my options here.
I figured.
I think I'm going to go ahead and focus on the one that is already damaged. That is on Hank.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go ahead and commit to that. So, just swing and a miss. Swing and a miss.
Do we still have the other creature, or have you already taken out two of
Yes,
the...
we do.
Okay.
The one that was targeting me should still be there, and the one that is targeting Hank is still there. Those should be the only two left.
That's what I thought. Okay. So Hank tries to push this thing off and does nothing.
Jesus Christ, Hank! I start insulting him in character. This is not a joke. Hank, Christ, dude, I know you're having radiation problems, but get it together. Dude.
So the thing that is grappling with Hank, you see its jaw, like I had described before, distend.
Hank!
And it's going to bite Hank.
Oh, Hank. It's okay. It'll get radiation poisoning. It'll die in 10 years. This is our only salvation, that we are so terrible. Oh my god! Oh, Hank dies. Sorry, kiddies. Sorry.
So you see this thing basically latch on to Hank's face.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Hold on. This thing's prone, right?
Yes.
Would I have gotten advantage on that roll? Like, I don't know how the rules work in this.
You know what? Yeah, sure. Go ahead and reroll.
Okay. So, meanwhile, in the past.
No, just kidding.
Nothing happened. Man, I can't roll to save Hank's life. Okay, so anyways, it grapples his face. I actually am getting a headache. Just a bit.
So,
Lord. Okay.
so Jay, you're up.
Shoot and succeed. Succeed at
Well, since I'm
anything.
already
Care
next to
what you
him.
do. Just succeed at it.
Let's try it. If I shoot the laser pistol, I'm gonna miss. I guarantee it.
Do it.
You can kick him again.
You could also kick. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just try and keep kicking him. You know,
Kick.
I'll go for the other side, bring the knee up,
This doesn't
and
have to say
smash into him. Actually, no. Actually, you know what? The same side, drive some of those broken ribs further up into his internals.
Okay.
All right, here's a punch.
one.
No, that's no. So, Lore, what you're forgetting is he's doing a skill check, not an attack.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
okay.
Yes.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
No, that's really good for skill check.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So he just rolled a 6 and a 5 on 2d6. So yeah.
I was about to spit.
Uh,
This 11 club thing is just continuing.
So third, go ahead and roll me a d6.
Okay.
Roll a 1. Do it. Oh,
No, it's not.
Okay. So you slam your foot into this thing's rib cage, and while you were expecting to crack more ribs, you feel your foot basically
oh.
push the ribs
Oh.
that you had already broken through.
Oh.
If I'm too graphic, let me know. But
Ew.
And it says, "Have you seen the flying meat castle?"
No. Smash. I gain my anti-flying meat castle bonus, which gives me plus 100% crit chance.
and it does. We do move over to your turn. So
Oh, it's me. Okay.
Yep.
This thing is still alive, isn't it?
no, that one's dead. But there's still the
Okay.
other one,
Okay.
which is approaching you.
Yeah, because we basically moved the fight over here and left it over there.
Yep.
All right. Is flanking a thing in this setting?
Yes.
Okay. So what I want to do is I want to begin movements to flanking because I expect to not hit this. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to do a 5-foot diagonal with the intention of next turn doing another 5-foot diagonal, getting behind it. You with me?
Okay.
Like, is that allowed? Are we cool with that?
Yeah. So you're not doing an attack? You're just doing the move? Oh, and you're not going to get a bonus for your attack this round.
Yeah, I think I will go ahead and just dedicate to movement. So I'm just trying to get around the sucker.
Okay. So it is not close enough to take an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
So if you want to do your full move, you can.
Yeah, I will. I'm sorry, I didn't actually realize I could do that. So yeah, I'll just do my full move to get all the way around it then.
Okay.
Full position.
Okay. So you are there.
Yep.
And so that's going to take us to Hank, who's going to stand up. The thing is...
Hey, Hank, you got a little...
less face.
I'm sorry, Hank. I'm trying to make you laugh. Let's go, buddy. We got this.
So the last of these creatures is basically following you around.
Yeah,
it's not close enough to do anything, so it's back to Jay.
Shoot! How many times do I have to say it?
All right, fine. I'll shoot her. I don't have many more charges in this thing.
I'm with you on that, Max Stone.
All right, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
11!
No.
Much worse than 11.
I can't roll below a 4 or above a 4.
Wait, hold on.
It's just not going to happen.
No,
it's not a 1.
It's a 4. That's your roll.
Okay. So that takes us back to you, Matthias.
All right. So, having gotten around him now, I'm going to go ahead and close in for melee.
Yep. So +2.
2. 11.
Hold on.
The 11 club.
So flanking, you have advantage.
Right. 11.
Oh, thank God.
I don't know what their AC is.
14.
You can roll above a 14?
Apparently.
So
this brings all new insight to the game.
I rolled a 10 on that.
So
5 damage.
Yeah. All right. So you connect, and if you want to describe the killing.
Yes, please let me do this.
Yep.
Let me have my revenge here. So what I'm thinking here, I don't actually physically have enough room to do this. I want to be super cool here, okay?
Okay.
I want to have danced. God, I literally don't have room for this. So he's in the middle. I want to have basically gone around him. And as I was going around him on my previous turn, I didn't stop moving. And I was like winding up, right? And so when I got to this turn, I came right back down through the middle, still moving, still going with the momentum. And I did basically a massive uppercut with the thing, knocking its head completely off.
Okay. I'm not going to give you the decapitation.
Okay, fine. So I just knock it off. An uppercut. That's all I care about. Is the uppercut.
Yeah. It's a home run. The head snaps back and it just collapses.
I like to think that there's this really solid, satisfying thunk when it hits the ground.
Oh yeah. Well, when it hits the ground, not so much. It's just gonna kind of splat. But the connect to the head was definitely solid.
Okay. Then I'm okay. Now, the next thing I want to do really quick is I want to walk over to each one of them and smash their heads in really quick. Just
okay.
I'm not, this is pragmatism. I'm not being demonstrative. Let's just okay. And then I'm off.
Okay.
So I'm in a hurry to get to this vehicle place.
All right. And is Jay doing anything?
As he see me jog out of the room, bleeding.
That was a lot harder than it should have been.
I was trying to remember. There was a certain video game that I was reviewing. This is like a year or two ago, where it was really easy unless you had bad RNG, and then you died, and there was nothing in between. It was like
Wow.
that was it as far as gameplay.
Another world?
I don't know. I don't remember.
No, because that was always the same pattern.
Oh yeah, that probably
But-
wasn't it then. Anyway, so yeah, I'm off. With Jay is being weird.
Yeah. And make sure that everybody's. I'll look at Hank to make sure he is going to survive that vampire bite or whatever.
Yeah,
thing
it's not vampiric. They're not zombies. Okay, so I'm not going to go through any of the other rooms here. You make it to the parking garage.
Oh, thank God. All right, now that there's nothing here, right?
Mud and collapsed construction has crushed most of the ground cars parked in this cavernous garage. Nanite corrosion has left the car bodies pocked and cancered like ulcerous flesh. The lighting in the garage is even worse than usual, and great pools of inky darkness blotch the concrete pillars and muddy floor.
Can I share something?
Mm-hmm.
I was looking it up while you guys were doing your last returns. Okay, there's only one hobgoblin left. You won your initiative. Roll the d20. 10. You miss. The hobgoblin attacks and misses. Okay, you miss. Hobgoblin misses. You miss. Hobgoblin misses. You miss. 8 more times. Hit. Roll a d6 for damage. 1. Okay, the hobgoblin takes 1 point of damage, and seeing how badly wounded it is, it decides to end its life, to stab itself, and misses. I've had that session. I'm sure several players who've played long enough have had that session.
I'm pretty sure we all have.
Oh yes.
But yeah, I had to share that little anecdote. Anyways, so yeah, I have now failed miserably.